Hey ladies and gents, what's going on? Welcome back to HD's Fun Time with more Starcraft 2 players, and today I'm bringing you guys a game from the Team Arena battle in IPL. This is actually going to be a matchup inside Team Arena, and for those of you guys who are wondering, Team Arena is a little show that we run at IGN Pro League where we have two teams compete against each other. So this is going to be one player from Team Tyloo, and his name is actually XiaoKai. He's going to be representing Team Tyloo, and he's going to be playing against SlayerS, Team SlayerS from Korea. So it's China versus Korea here, and SlayerS will be represented by SlayerS.Golden. So it is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, and before tonight's matchup really gets underway, I just want to go ahead and encourage you guys to check out IGN Pro League. You guys can find them on Facebook and on Twitter, YouTube, Justin TV, and I think that's it at IGN Pro League. You guys can also find their website at www.ign.com/IPL. And of course, if you guys get a chance, also check me out. I'm on Facebook and Twitter, and of course YouTube, which is my home base at HD Starcraft. So I'm excited to bring you guys this set of games. In fact, this is not a set. This is just one game out of the set between SlayerS and between Tyloo, and it was for a $500 prize. But I'm not casting the entire series, so if you guys want to check out the entire series, then you guys can find it on their website and on their social media that I already just linked you guys to. I'm just going to be featuring one highlight replay from this series, because this one apparently was the best replay of the set, and I wanted to go ahead and bring it to you guys. So here it is. And as you guys all know, my YouTube channel nowadays, I'm pretty much focused on, when I'm not casting StarCraft 2, I'm doing Dota or Heroes of Newerth or some random game, Battlefield 3. But when I am doing StarCraft 2, I usually try to keep it to the highlighted replays of the days or of the weeks. And I'm still trying to bring you guys, Failcraft and Battle Series on my latter games. And also my Advanced StarCraft strategy. I'll be bringing you guys a new one pretty soon as well. So that's my game plan for the next couple of days. And getting back to this game at hand, we actually have an Evolution Chamber coming up from XiaoKai. He looks like he slapped that Evo Chamber right in the place where he would block the Extractor. Very nice play right there. And this is something you don't typically get off against a really high-level Zerg player like Golden. I'm surprised Golden let this go down, because now he's got to mine very inefficiently. These drones are not mining efficiently. I think there's 4 on this Extractor right now. 1, 2, 3... No, there's actually 3. Okay, but there's certainly a little bit of lost mining time right now because of the longer distance they've got to take. And, for a drone and for 75 minerals, that is really, really worth it. This is going to delay speed. This is going to delay banelings. And on top of that, eventually the Queen is going to end up killing this Evo Chamber, which means Broodlings are going to come out. And if XiaoKai is on top of things, he can actually use a Broodlings to kill off some drones. So, nice little opening right there by XiaoKai. Let's check the income right now, 20 apiece. And he did also grab an expansion of his own. Both players are operating off of a single expansion right now. By the way, guys, the map is Metalopolis. Classic map, cross-spawn here. So, ZVZ certainly, it can go and be a very fast game, but it also has potential to be a very macro-based game as well. And the more cross spawns you get, the more likely you're going to have a macro-based game. So I'm inclined to think that we might have a long one here. Here comes the Broodlings all coming out. Nice target. He will get 1 drone. So he picks off... No, he actually got 2 drones. I don't know how he did that. Okay, so he got 2 drones right there. Not bad at all. And that's why I'm saying that Evo Chamber is well worth the cost. It delays the gas. When it goes down, you're going to probably get a drone kill as well. So very, very nice play by Golden. By XiaoKai against Golden. XiaoKai, of course, being the white, light pink Zerg, if you will, and Golden being the yellow Zerg, or Golden, if you will, the Golden Zerg. So that'll make things a little bit easier for you guys to remember. And it looks like both players here are going to go ahead and go for Banelings, it looks like, because we have a Baneling nest up. Speed is about to finish. And it's going to be a ling-on-ling, bling-bling battle here. Bling-bling, look at that. It's so shiny. It's so cool. You're going to have green devastating goo all over you. Here we go. There's a Baneling. Oh, he manually detonates it and he misfires. But he gets 3 Zerglings or 4 Zerglings right there. So he makes up a little bit for that. But there's still quite a few Speedlings out here. So XiaoKai getting... I think he got the better hand of that. Really, he essentially force 2 Batonlings to detonate for the cost of 3 or 4 Zerglings, and that's pretty much worth it, if you ask me. So, nice play right there by XiaoKai. Oh, 2 more Zerglings going down, but I think that was XiaoKai training Zerglings on the enemy Banelings. So, XiaoKai in total dominant control of this map. If you guys are fans of Team China, then here it is. China is doing work right now against Korea. And we'll see if he can continue that work ethic or not. Here comes a Zergling, though, from Golden. Oh, he may be able to train on that Beanling. No, he's going to just go in for the Scout. So he's going to try to... Very speedy Zergling, and finally dies at the ramp. It gets a Scout at the very least on the gas and the drone count. That is what he's really looking to see, the drone count, just to see, you know, how saturated his opponent is, so he can kind of gauge where he should be in this game. So... I think the Zergling was worth it. We have another Zergling Scout coming out here, trying to follow in the footsteps of its older brother, but it will get surrounded by a pack of Lings right there. So there is a 3rd hatchery coming up, but that will go unnoticed. And Golden surprisingly throwing up quite a bit of crawlers. I'm a little surprised at this decision right here. This is a little conservative. If at the very least it's conservative. There's other words I could use to describe it, but I'll just stick to conservative because it's safe. I'm a little surprised Golden isn't, you know, being a little more aggressive. He must be worried about some kind of a run-by or something, but based on how many drones he saw when he scouted the natural, I'm very, very weirded out as to why he would decide to get so many crawlers. Now, XiaoKai also returning the scout favor, and he gets a full-on scout with the layer going down, no Spire for either side right now. So that's huge. That's a big thing to check for around this point in ZVZ, to check for that Spire. But it doesn't look like Golden is going for Spire. He is going for what seems to be +1 missile. Probably going to see Roach Infester from him. He's throwing a ton of crawlers up, though. That's very interesting. Now, there are some Zerglings coming in for Golden. He scouts the 3rd. He knows he's behind in an expansion right now. He will get a little bit of drone kills here to return the favor for that evolution chamber that was in his mineral line earlier. And an Overseer will go to check on XiaoKai's main, which he's also going for Roach Infester, it looks like. Or at the very least, Roaches. I don't see an infestation pit yet. But, you know, all these crawlers at the front, I can't help but feel that... you know, we had XiaoKai scout this, and a lot of times when Zergs go for this many crawlers at the front door, it's a good indicator that they're trying to go into Spire and they're trying to get Mutas. If you think about it, if you're trying to rush Spire, you're not going to have any ground units, and that's why you invest so much in crawlers. So I wonder now if maybe Golden is trying to trick his opponent into thinking he's going Spire, but he's really not. And at the very least, the crawlers are still going to be helpful, because now he doesn't have to worry about making attacking units. He can just super drone up, and that's why Golden right here is quite golden. He's at 63 harvesters. So, of course, his supply is not nearly as large as XiaoKai's because he invested in those crawlers, and there's more roaches on the field for XiaoKai. So that is the basic layout right now of this game. Really, I feel like XiaoKai is ahead in army, and ahead in economy, because of that extra hatchery, but Golden can quickly leap ahead because he has more drones. So we'll see what happens. A couple of infestors hitting their field right now for Golden. He will have that tech advantage as well because he went for the infestation pit so quickly. And look at the mini-map, guys. There are so many overlords being spread all throughout. It's like a polka dot of... I guess it's not a polka dot. It's like a golden white dots of overlords all over the map. This is really key in ZVZ. A lot of Zerg players will just spread their overlords into the middle because they don't really fear, you know, Marines or Stalkers. The really only anti-air that Zerg has in the beginning is Queens and maybe Infestors. So really, they're not too worried about losing overlords. It's very much worth it to spread them out and find out what your opponent's doing, and that's what both players are doing really well right now. We do have a couple of burrowed Infestors here, though, so Golden could be going for a little bit of an ambush here behind the third, but there are roaches here, so good spread by XiaoKai. Just realizing that, you know, in ZVZ, you can get burrowed Infestors up in your base. It's a good idea to spread out your forces. You don't really want to ball up so much in ZVZ because of all those hidden little ambushes and tactics that Zerg players have at their disposal. And here comes those burrowed Infestors. They're going in at the same time. XiaoKai coming in with a bunch of roaches, but he gets a fungal on his roach pack, another fungal on his roach pack. That's going to severely diminish them for when they run into another wall of crawl. And meanwhile, Golden, deflecting that roach attack, launches a ton of infested Terrans. They actually have +1 weapons. This is kind of cool. His Infestors all getting +1 weapons. They are doing about, I believe, 9 damage per shot. Yeah, 9 damage per shot from that Gauss-infested rifle. They will take down that hatchery. At the same time, XiaoKai unable to break through this crawl wall at the front of the third. So the spine crawlers here coming in a big way for Golden. I was a little bit weirded out as to why he's throwing so many crawlers down, but hey, he's got 75 workers. He can afford to throw down these crawlers, damn it. And he is making them definitely worth his while. This is a very interesting strategy in Zerg versus Zerg. I'm gonna have to try this out. And Golden actually has Overlord dropper now. Wow, things are getting a little bit unorthodox. It's, for lack of a better word, that's what Golden's doing right now. He's getting very unorthodox in this CVZ. He is going to go for 8 Infestor drop? What the? Okay, this is very risky. We'll have to see how much damage he can do with these 8 Infestors. Now, remember guys, he has +1 missile. No, he has +2 missile. So his infested Gauss rifles are going to do 10 damage per shot, and he doesn't have a Roach Warren. Guys, I'm looking at the map right now. There is no Roach Warren for Golden. Golden is actually going for all Infestors and Zerglings. And he's not getting any upgrades for Zerglings besides speed. He's just getting upgrades for the Gauss rifle. This is a very interesting strategy. And if Golden can make this work, this could revolutionize ZVZ at the very least for some players in the Slayers clan to start things off with. And now these Zerglings will get caught. The Overseers there, that's a ton of Roaches at 2-2 apiece. But here comes those Infestors inside the Overlords. Who said Zerg players can't drop as well? We've got our own version of a medevac. And good God, the Infested tech. Oh my God, all the tech structures in the Zerg main are going to go down. These Infestors are doing 10 damage per shot. Their weapon speed is 0.86. That's pretty damn fast. All the key structures are going down. This is going to be a terrible loss. The Lair's gone down. The Hydra Den has gone down. An Extractor, a spawning pool, everything dropping like flies. A Baneling Nest, a Roach Warren, and the final Extractor drops. Even the eggs might not be spared. Oh, maybe the eggs will be spared. That's where that massive armor comes in handy. But, oh my God, what a play. And XiaoKai going with an all-out counterattack. I like it. I like it. You know, he realizes his entire main is done. He's out of this game. He has to go for the all-in, and this is exactly what he's going to do. Now, I will add that his units are way beefier than Golden's units are. Golden's been relying on primarily Infestors here. He's still got those guys inside the Overlords. He's been relying primarily on Infestors. Will Infestors beat Roaches? We're about to find out. A couple Fungals going down, locking those Roaches in place, and the Infested Terrans beginning to hatch from their eggs and going to work. The Lair has popped inside of Golden's main. All the Infested Terrans will get worked down though. But here's the thing, the Roaches lost a significant portion of their HP to fight off those Infestors and the Infested Terrans. And Infested Terrans are regeneratable, unlike the Roaches. But to give XiaoKai credit, he does have burrows, so he can burrow the Roaches and regenerate HP very quickly as well. This is actually going into a ZVZ base race, guys. Both players just going for Doom drops, if you will. And the Lair, the hatchery at the Nat has now gone down, and the Roaches will burrow. That is a huge burrow. Now, though, oh God, now those crawlers start to make sudden sense, total sense in this game. The crawlers are what is the backbone that Golden needs to deal with the Roach Pack. This is such a brilliant strategy from Golden, and I think he's going to make it work. Unbelievable. The Infested Terrans attacking the Natural. That Natural will go down. Golden has now expanded towards the Gold as well. No pun intended there, but man, these crawlers, they are going to be worth their weight in gold for Golden. He's relying entirely on Infestors and Lings. It's not very good against Roaches, but if you've got spine crawlers, all of a sudden everything starts to make sense. The puzzle comes together, and it looks like Golden gonna attack into this location, but he will get warded away by those crawlers. His Infested Terrans are still burrowed and quite healthy inside the main. They can go down and pick off that Natural. It looks like though what XiaoKai is doing right now, the player from Tyloo from China, XiaoKai is circumventing the crawlers by getting up inside his Overlords. This is brilliant play from him. Now he's got to be careful though. It looks like he may be able to pick off this hatchery morphing into a Lair. All the crawlers getting attacked as well. The crawlers are weakening the Roaches down, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the thing. Oh man, XiaoKai's got to be careful. If his units are all inside Overlords, a big fungal growth could ruin his day. But it looks like he takes out all the crawlers. He will kill them all off. And this hatchery will most certainly go down. Those roaches are 2/2 upgrades. We have a little bit of a chase in the middle of the map as well. XiaoKai somehow spawning more roaches. It looks like he was able to get a roach warren up somewhere. Now this hatchery will go down as well as the infested terns start to go to work. And here comes XiaoKai elevating some of his units once again. And some of his roaches finding their way into the gold. That will get fungal down. Will it be enough to take out these roaches? I don't think so. They immediately burrow and begin regenerating that HP. In fact, it just popped right out again. Okay, so he's just burrowing now. And this is key for XiaoKai. If he can continue to burrow and regenerate and recuperate his health, then he can stay on par with the Infester's ability to regenerate and recuperate energy, which of course translates into infested Terrans. And the drones are now coming off to fight. XiaoKai actually has no more bases, guys. XiaoKai is out of bases. He is morphing a hatchery in the middle of the map, and he's pulled all of his drones off to fight. This is an incredible Zerg versus Zerg, and Golden is just gonna chill next to his wall of crawl. That's all he's gotta do. XiaoKai, the onus is on him to attack. He will attack. Some of his roaches getting fungled. Infested Terrans coming to back up the crawlers. I don't think XiaoKai can break in there. That is just too damn hard to do. He should actually go up to the top right here and take out this hatchery. And now XiaoKai expanding to the gold. Oh my god. This game is insane. I actually don't know who's ahead right now, guys. Production, players trying to build hatcheries all over the map to survive the base race. Golden is behind in supply, though. He is behind in supply, but most of that is being drones. So he's not behind an army, and that's key. He can keep at least toe-to-toe with the roaches. But, you know, I still feel like the sturdy army here, the 2/2 roaches, are going to win out against the unconventional build. The tried and true and tested method, I think, will remain victorious today. I could be wrong. Here comes XiaoKai. And here comes Golden, waiting for those roaches to move out. Now he's going to sneak his way in there. Oh, this is so sneaky. Oh, all the drones getting fungled. That was a money fungal. And a secondary fungal finishes off all the drones. Oh my god. So now, all of a sudden, XiaoKai has lost all economy. He really has no, it doesn't matter that he's going to lose his gold hatch. He didn't even need it because he has no more drones left. And this is it. This is the last hatchery for XiaoKai. XiaoKai's emergency buildings right now. He doesn't have enough workers to build more buildings. He's going to be eliminated from this game if he loses his hatchery. That'll be it. He's got to drop something off. And there's the hatchery. It goes down. Is that game? Yes? No? He's dropping more drones away? I don't know where his roaches are, and it's game. It's game. XiaoKai loses. XiaoKai loses the game. He loses his final building. Golden Fu with an excellent maneuvering of troops and forces. There were XiaoKai's roaches busy at taking out a distraction hatchery, if you will, to the top right of the map. And there were XiaoKai. Oh, there it is. So, oh, there's an extractor down there. That's why the game wasn't over right away. The extractor going down to Golden, finding it out at the bottom left-hand corner, and XiaoKai was trying to essentially extricate his drones out of the overlords to immediately build buildings, but they were dropping into Zergling packs waiting for them. So, wow, that was an incredible Zerg versus Zerg. I haven't seen a Zerg versus Zerg that unorthodox and exciting and base racy-ish for a very long time, so that was great. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. I certainly did. So once again, guys, check out IGN Pro League if you guys want to see the rest of the games in this series. This is a Team Arena game between Slayers and between Tyloo, Korea versus China. And you guys can find it at www.ign.com/IPL. You guys can also find more content, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Justin TV at IGN Pro League. And of course, I'll be bringing more highlight replays for you guys from not only IGN, but also from the world on my YouTube channel. All you guys have to do is subscribe to HD Starcraft, and also check me out on Facebook and Twitter at HD Starcraft as well. Thanks, guys. This is HD, signing out.